Hi, my name is Colin McKerracher, and I, along with my two teammates, Seyon Elankumaran and Andy Lebowitz, have worked these past few weeks on an app meant for D1 athletes. The app is called WarmUp, and it is a dating platform for these athletes to be able to find each other and date each other. This app is meant to address the challenging lifestyle that these athletes face as university students. They have to struggle with their extremely hard practices and their schoolwork, which is very tough to balance the two. So we seek to help them out in this transition by providing a platform where they can connect with other people experiencing similar challenges, and they can share their difficulties and maybe date them or maybe make friends. The app WarmUp is in production right now. We've built out a few key features, although none are quite up to the production level yet. And we've also made a few Figma mock-ups meant to showcase potential new features of the app. So I'm going to get started here and start showing you guys the different modules that we've built so far. And as I'm doing that, I will also start to explain some of the future functionality that we hope to have in the app. So for the first part of this demonstration, I will be showing you the interactive portion of this great app that we've built out. And this is the main swipe, no swipe, like, no like feature, right? That you see on a couple, several other popular dating apps. You kind of have to have it. It's for a person to say whether or not they're interested in another person on the app. So we've got a few just big default profiles here. This image seems like it needs a little correcting, but these are all just placeholder images, placeholder names. So as you can see, we decided as part of our design to keep it simple. 2 photos and a name. Also, what will be included later on is a bio, as well as their university and their sport. But for this demo, those are not included here. So we kept it simple, 2 pictures. There's Jessica's second picture, very into space. And then you can decide whether or not you'd like to like them or go on to the next person. So if I like Jessica, then it will send Jessica, or if Jessica also likes me, then we will match. So you can see the same thing with Sophia. There's the 2 pictures. I'm gonna hit next here, so that would not send a match request to her. Here's Kayla, nice mountain picture there. Brilliant, the mountains, I will like. Allison, right? And you can see where I'm going. And then when you reach the end of all the athletes that are available to you based on your preferences, you will see this screen saying that you've kind of swiped through everybody, and that as of right now, there's no matches, no notifications, or potential communications that can be had with any new people. So yeah, that is the interactive portion of this demo. Okay, so for the next few parts of this demo, I will be showing you guys Figma mock-ups of the different screens that we plan to implement in the future. And then at the end, I will go over a few features that are even to be added to the Figma mock-ups, and then eventually to the functionality. So here's the first one, which is a mock-up of the kind of profile page for an athlete. So in this example, you can see, what the athlete or user would see once they click on their profile. They've got a couple different options that they can change up. They've got 2 images here that are obviously the images that are displayed to potential suitors. And they've got the ability to display what sport they play and at which university, which we felt was, 2 of the kind of key information points for these athletes, right? So we gave the availability to select those. And then we also have a biography that they can, edit, that would display on the home screen as well. That, kind of get some personal flair. In the future, in our Gantt chart project timeline, we hope to have this all implemented within the app, as well as some additional ideas for ways they can really personify their profiles. I'm thinking perhaps some videos, and maybe an interests tab. We're bouncing around a couple ideas, but this is the bare bones mock-up that will be improved upon in the future. And then our second mock-up here is the preferences mock-up. And this is meant so that the athletes can filter out, who they want on their feed, who they want to say yes or no to. And we kind of picked things here that are, things that we thought that the athletes would take into account and care about when choosing people. So off the bat, we got same sport, right? Do they want to connect with people that they share that, bonds, that interest with? So we've got the sport there. And then same university? That one's pretty self-explanatory, but, if you're interested in cross-campus relations, you can hit the check for that. Or if you're just kind of interested in, people that go to the same school, it's more convenient, short distance, you would hit the X, or you would hit the check for that. Then for the other two, the range, again, is a bit self-explanatory. Obviously, we would want people that are closer to you, perhaps, or maybe you've got a car, you don't mind long-distance relationships. And then sexuality is, for different sexualities that there are. So if someone is straight, they would select that in the drop-down menu, and they would just be given members of the opposite sex. Or if someone is, gay, lesbian, they would, also show up there, and then they would accordingly be filtered out by members of the sex that they are interested in. And this drop-down menu will be as inclusive as possible. We're going to include any kind of LGBTQ plus group that, even wants to be included. So we'll add, a lot. And then if anyone feels not included by this list, we'll add some functionality to get their sexuality on the list and feel included in this part of the app. And inclusivity is a big kind of goal of this app. So that we felt was an important feature to have. So that wraps up the presentation of the app's features. In the future, we would plan to have several more screens, primarily one where the people can communicate with each other via chat. That's the big feature that we are still working on, still developing. And then in addition to that, honing up the profile pages, making an authentication system for our app. We want to make sure we're keeping people's passwords and usernames safe and secure, which is our goal as well. Overall, I would say the goals of this app and the goals of this project are inclusivity, thoughtfulness. We want to solve a problem here. Convenience, and finally, I would say forward thinking are our goals for this app, and those are kind of the tenets that we've designed upon. So thank you very much. Thank you.